Hi, what's up? Hi, I see some people already. All right, I'm gonna wait a little bit so I have a little more people, and then I do right away, Shanice, because I know you have shit to do. Hi, everyone. So anyone who wants to come tonight, just you can just send me an email, and then I'll add you, and that's the email address, mellymonaco1@gmail.com. All right. Well, I don't want to make people wait. So whoever is on time, I'm going to come. So I'm going to start with Shanice and then I got you, Chris. Cool. All right. Let's go. Let's add Shanice. Hey, girl.
Hello.
You at the
I'm
pool?
Ollie.
Where you at? You in LA?
Yes, of course. This is as raw as you're gonna see me, okay?
That's good. Hey, we need
As
we
raw
need
as it
your
gets.
how long you staying in LA? You hear me? You don't hear me? I don't know.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you. How long you staying in LA?
I wish I knew.
No, okay.
Too
All right.
long.
All right.
Too
Well,
long.
let's get going then. So today the subject is can a relationship survive if sex is mediocre? What's your take on that?
It can't. It can't.
Really?
You know
Okay.
why? Well, first of all, I've been in that situation before, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I had to break up with the guy because I knew, it just wasn't gonna work. At least I gave him the benefit of the doubt. At least I let him know I lived in my truth. And
So wait. So
he's
when it
married
was,
now with kids.
oh wow. So maybe it wasn't good for you, but it was
So
good
it
for
kind of
somebody
worked out.
else. So wait, I don't
Yeah.
think. Oh,
Especially
okay.
if you know what's out there. Especially if you already know what's out there, then it's kind of hard to like stick with that. But
Did-
that's the thing about being honest and transparent in relationships is that I let him know,
mm-hmm.
and now we both, are happy without each other.
Okay. So wait, so when it was mediocre, did you tell him, "Yo, it's not doing it for me. You gotta get better. Let's try this. Let's try that," or you were just like, "It's never gonna work. I'm
mm,
out."
I would try different things. Like I would try to like spice it up. I would, book hotel rooms and like, do the whole lingerie thing, and like nothing was working. And he was just, he said it was him. He was overthinking. It was just, and it happened like twice, maybe three times. So at that point, it was just like,
So wait, you had sex
gotta
with him
go.
3 times, and then you were like, "I'm done."
Yeah, yeah.
You said you only gave him three
Not too
chances,
much. I did.
just three.
I did because I was actually in a relationship with him until I realized that I just couldn't do it anymore.
Yeah. And what was bad about it?
Ooh. Um, he was he was insecure about what he
Okay,
had going on down there. So it made me, you have to be confident, even if it's like, even if you know,
that it's
even if
small.
you know it's not the best, at least be confident.
I mean, how
And
can you
luckily,
be
we got through.
confident
So,
if you know it's not the best? It's difficult.
well, then don't get in relationships. Leave me alone.
So you don't want him to be with nobody
Leave me
then?
alone.
Okay,
Huh?
I hear you. So pretty much you're like, he shouldn't be with nobody if he's not confident in what he has.
Say it again.
I said pretty much you're saying if he's not confident with what he has, he shouldn't try to have sex at all or even try to be in
Work
a
on that.
relationship.
And what's the crazy part is that he recently went to the doctor and said he got like a circumcision, right? That's what it's called.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And he thanked me for letting him know that that was a problem for him. And now he's married with children. So it's like, I did my part.
I guess. Okay. Well, thank you for joining. I know you were busy. I'm glad you made the time. You heard me?
Say it again.
I said, I'm glad you made the time. Thank you for joining.
The connection is terrible.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
It's okay. Well, I'll talk to you soon.
But that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. I did my part. Love is love.
I agree with you.
Bye.
I talk to you later. Bye. All right. Well, that was my friend Shanice. Right now, she's in LA, apparently, in the pool. I mean, I feel like she gave a chance to that dude because she told him, like, yo, you were not good. And I guess he didn't improve. So she was like, I got to go. But yeah. So let's see. I'm going to bring on Chris. You ready, Chris? Cool. All right. Hi, Chris.
Hey, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing great.
Awesome. So where are you from?
Jersey.
Jersey. You live in Jersey still?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So what's your take on the subject?
Well, I feel like it's a conversation, right? Because you want to understand what the other person's dealing with. I mean, for me, mediocre sex is somewhere we can work from. We
Okay.
can build upon that. If you tell me it's terrible from the break, that's a different conversation. But if at least we're working with something, I can try to build on that. Now, I like Shanice's point, though. It's about if one person's putting forth the effort and the other person's overthinking or whatever their insecurities are,
Mm-hmm.
that can definitely, make you be like, I can't keep doing this.
Yeah.
But I definitely feel like you should work with the person, at least try to see what you can make out of it.
Do you think you gave him enough time?
I mean,
how much time would you give?
well, my thing is, if she had the conversation where they discuss like, what exactly do you like to do, that you get all that out the way, then you kind of have an idea
Mm-hmm.
what to expect. If there's insecurity issues, I'm sure she could tell that before they got
Yeah.
to the bedroom. So, I mean, he's talking mad shit about what he's gonna do in the bed versus how he is in real life. That's possible too, but again, it's a
Yeah,
conversation.
that's why a lot of guys be doing that. They're
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I'm the greatest, and then nothing happens. So that's a little tough. So what do you say? So you're saying pretty much for you it's a conversation and you gotta try to change it. And if it doesn't get better, you're out.
Yeah, you give anything has time, right? You try to work with the person as best you can and just say, look, but then you got to weigh the options, right? If you tell me two girls side by side, one girl has the best sex in the world, but she's an asshole.
Mm-hmm.
Another girl who has average sex, but she's checking all the other boxes. She's a great companion, great chemistry, get along, she's real dope. And I'm like, I'm gonna go with the left chick because I'd rather deal with someone with average sex but checking the rest of the boxes than someone who's
Okay.
an asshole and has the best sex. I mean, I can get sex anyway.
That's for sure. So you would stay then?
I would stick around for a little bit, try to work through it, yeah.
A little bit.
Every man has a limit, right? But I mean, I would give it a shot. I wouldn't be like, after 3 tries. That's it.
I mean, I don't know because I feel like again, like if you say the left girl, the one that checks all the boxes, but it's not great sex, why wouldn't you just stay with her? Because maybe you cannot have everything, or can you?
True. I mean, you're right. You can't always have everything. Sometimes you can, but that's a rarity. But if all the other boxes check, I would say honestly that the average sex would not trump the other boxes. So I would stick around if it just stayed average and she was not even willing to try to work on something.
Mm-hmm.
It's just more conversation. But I mean, I wouldn't bail right away. It would take something. If it got progressively worse, then that's
now it's worse.
Yeah. But if she stays average and at least she's trying, I mean,
Mm-hmm.
you get to eat for effort.
Okay, but what if she's trying and it's not getting better? It's the same. Are you staying or you're leaving?
Checking all the other boxes out. Oh, yeah, I'll probably stay. I'd stay.
You stay?
Yeah.
Okay. That sounds good. I mean, I don't know. I believe like, okay, great sex is always awesome, but I also believe like maybe you can have it all, or maybe you can. I don't know. But to me, sex wouldn't be like that big of a deal. I'm not saying you're bad, you know, but if you're like, okay, and we can do it or something, I would probably stay around.
Yeah, if all you're basing everything on is if all we have is sex, then yeah,
Mm-hmm.
sex is everything. Then if it's terrible or it's average, then it's not going to keep my attention. But if we have more than that, we're trying to build something.
Yeah.
And I'm like, all right, I can get past that. If everything else is hidden, I can tolerate it.
Okay. There's people in the comment asking, y'all out here having mediocre sex. I mean, shit, that happens, I think, to everybody.
Yeah. Sometimes mediocre is better than nothing.
I don't know. All right. Well, thank you for coming on.
No problem.
And hopefully I'll talk to you soon.
Be safe. All right.
All right. You too. Bye. All right. So Chris said he would stay. He would stay. What would you guys do? Come join and talk to me about what you would do. Because I know to some people, like, or to most people, sex is so freaking important. And it's like, I get it, but is that all you need? Like, I think you can look past it a little bit. Can't be that bad though. I don't know. Anyways, guys, if you want to join, come join me. I'm gonna add a gift of, I don't know if it's Gab or if it's GAB, but you'll let me know. It's probably GAB, huh? All right, let's see what you got to say. Hey.
Hi.
Did you cut your hair?
I did.
You did.
I cut my own hair, and the clipper dropped out of my the dart dropped out of my clipper.
Oh, so now it's shorter than ever.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
But still the same. And actually, that's an acronym for my name, but you can say it as Gab, like give to Gab. So.
Okay, so what is GAB?
Jermaine Antonio Brooks. That's my government.
Ah, okay, got you.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Well, the lady I was dealing with helped me come up with it. But actually, to answer your question, actually ask it again because I like to hear you ask it.
Okay. By the way, I read a comment. It said that you got the LeBron fade. I don't know. Did you push back your hairline? Did you do that?
I've been pushing my hairline back for years.
All right, let's talk about the topic. Would you, or can a relationship last with mediocre sex?
Absolutely not.
Wow.
I ain't gonna sit there and bullshit you now. Just simply because you being a woman, you can understand this. Women think a lot. And you have to be mentally stimulated and comfortable before you can even have it. So
okay.
At some point in time, that man you've been dealing with for a long period of time, you either lost respect for him or you lost your sexual attraction because he's always the same. And women are always built to change things. They're built for change. They always want something different. They always want to try something different because they feel like change is growth. So
wait, you say they always want some what?
They always want something different because they feel like change is growth.
Okay.
Yeah, you feel like you're growing and evolving the more you change. But that's the nature of a woman. So as a man, he has to always be about self-improvement, getting better, actually understanding how women work and really understand where they come from. And I got y'all need to study this book. Y'all really need this.
Okay. So with that, you're going to be the best ever in bed. That's what the book is teaching you?
It's teaching you how to deal with women. It's not just in the bedroom aspect because because foreplay and intimacy doesn't start in the bedroom. It starts as soon as you get up the next day. So it's a matter of communication and me making you comfortable and be getting into your head to the point to where you can let your inhibitions go and be who you really are. Okay,
so you're saying if you have the girl of your dreams, but sex is mediocre, you're out.
No, it won't work if she's not willing to learn from me. She has to respect me enough to follow my lead. And
I mean, she can follow you, but she can still suck.
I've never had that. I've had some experiences to where if she doesn't follow me, it'll suck. If she does follow me, I can teach her how because I'm a leader. I know what I like and what I don't like, and I can tell her what I like and don't like. And if she follows it, cool, it'll always work out for me.
Why does she has to follow you? Why can't you follow her?
Because I take my time to study it. I actually listen to what she say and I apply it. And if it works, it does. If it doesn't, then it don't. It's just a matter. It's just a matter of me being attentive as a man, and I'm the one who interaction. So if I'm leading, then I'm always paying attention. That's how you're supposed to lead in the sexual aspect. I've never had this problem, but the times where I've dealt with a lady and it just wasn't good, and she wasn't willing to listen, I just leave her alone.
Okay, and usually when it's bad, what is it due to?
It's due to her not being comfortable with the aspect of her. A lot of times it'd be a matter of insecurity. Like she can think too much, or she can feel like what she's like. You know, when you get naked, you feel like you're good enough when you're naked. But some women don't feel that way. They're like, no, I don't feel comfortable, doing this or whatever. So it's like, now I got to make you more comfortable. I got to work twice as hard to get you there. But if you're not willing to go there too, then it won't work out.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know, because I don't know. I heard stories from like guy friends telling me how bad it is, and it's just like her body, like there's something that's, I don't know, maybe something that's not tight enough. So then it's like not really a way to make it better.
You further making my point, because it's a matter of insecurity. Like I've dealt with some women where I'll put the lights on, and sometimes you're like, cut the light off, or I don't feel comfortable. Like, I don't care. Just and it'd be a matter of how comfortable they are and them being in their own head, and that's still a matter of having a certain amount of security within yourself.
Okay.
So
okay. So to end it is you're leaving, right?
If she don't straighten up, I'm going to say something. I'm going to, and if she does not, adhere to what I say, then it's over. It's not gonna work. Because I take time to study a woman, and I'm always about improving and getting better and doing something different. Like, I know I ain't the best looking dude, but I have a lot of knowledge, and I know I can walk away and get somebody else just like her. So either she straighten up or I get somebody else.
Okay, and if it's her thinking you're not good, what's gonna happen?
Then I get to improve. It's simple as that. I'm the one that leads.
What you said?
If it's not good, I have to improve. I have to see what I need to do better.
Okay. I mean, some guys be thinking they're the shit all the time. So it's like, I don't gotta improve. Like, you should like what I'm giving you.
No, I'm the shit anyway because I can't improve.
Okay.
That's how that works. I'm always willing to adjust, and women are about adjustments, variety, and change. That works.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you for coming today.
Pleasure's all mine.
Yes, and hopefully I'll get a new what's the name? A new topic, and maybe you'll come again.
And my hair grow back, and I get it right.
Hopefully. All right. I'll talk to you later. Bye. All right. Why somebody's asking me if I like Turkish guy? I don't know. I've never dated one. If you guys want to join, you can send me an email at melimonaco1@gmail.com. And I have Julius. Let's see what Julius got to say. Hello? Hello? You hear me? Julius, are you talking? No. We can't hear you, Julius. I don't know if he knows that he's on. Hello? I don't know, Julius. We can hear you. We're gonna switch to somebody else. Somebody said you look pissed. Are you mad at me? He is not hearing us. All right. Well, Julius, welcome back to you. Hey, you hear me? You don't hear me. Nope. All right, Julius. I'm gonna take you off. I don't know why he's not. Stop. Why you guys are silly in the comments? He's not watching porn. I mean, shit, maybe he was. Who knows? But we couldn't hear him. All right, let's see. I have somebody else. Let's see. I have Dennis. Let's see. Hi, Dennis.
How you doing, Millie?
Good. How are you?
Not bad.
Where you living?
In Cleveland.
Cleveland. Okay. All right. What do you think about the topic? Do you think a relationship can survive with mediocre sex?
I think a relationship can survive with mediocre sex, but it's gonna be tough. It really depends on the man. Like if he's really, for me personally, it can work, and I say that because I'm willing to work. Like several of the other guys who just said, like I'm willing to work with the woman also, and just maybe it might be a matter of self-esteem. So you can do many things as a man to help boost your wife's self-esteem or boost your lady's self-esteem, and to get her more comfortable with herself or get her more comfortable in a relationship with having sex. So, but if it just stayed mediocre.
Okay, but what do you qualify as mediocre?
Just boring. Like if she's not into it, she's not excited, she's not passionate.
Okay.
All of those things will go into like mental stimulation. Like if she's not intrigued with you, or it could be the man also. If the guy's not intrigued by his woman and he's just doing the same thing all the time and don't really seem enthused by his woman.
Yeah.
It really depends on the two. I mean, it depends on how, like some people really marry or they just date people for the companionship. So it could be two boring people who really not into sex that much.
Into sex. Yeah.
And stay together. But if sex is very, very important to you, like the most important thing, then probably not. But just for myself personally, it can, because it's a collaboration of things. I'm really into my woman, so me being into my woman, I'm more intrigued with more than just the physical aspect. However, it is important, so I would like to get her up to speed to my level, which I know I can. I never had that problem, but at the same time, if she didn't get there, she would kind of like meet me halfway, getting better at sex, but maybe not like porn star, but she would be like, fairly decent enough to satisfy me and please me.
Okay, so let's say there is something and it's not working out. She's not getting better. Are you staying or leaving?
If she's not getting better, then at that point, it would probably be the end of the relationship if there's no progress, because you got to think about it. When people are together, they develop in love. They start to learn each other. They start to get better with the chemistry. So you know what this person likes. I mean, maybe one aspect of sex wasn't as good initially, and then it gets better progressively because you start to learn what that person likes, and you know how to do it a little bit better. Your rhythm gets better, and etc. But without that transpiring, then the connection or the desire isn't there for you to even grow in that aspect. Because I personally have experienced that a woman wants to please you just as much as you want to please her. So you have a deep desire to learn and grow so that you can get better in sex and that you can please your mate. You don't want them to leave. So if she didn't want you to leave, she's going to do her best to make sure you stay. Make sure you fully fulfill in the bedroom.
Okay, and let's say you really like her, he didn't get better. Would you try to do tell her that you want to go outside of the relationship but still stay with her, or you would just end it? Why you
I
laughing?
mean, that got to be an option.
Maybe. I mean,
That's
to me,
not
it's
something.
like you're
That's not
willing.
something.
It's like you're willing to let a good woman go just because she's not performing in bed. Like you don't feel like you're kind of like missing out.
Yeah, absolutely. When you say good woman, like she would have to like check off like all of the boxes, be like,
Mm-hmm.
loving, not a bitch, not trying to dog you out and stuff like that. And if that's the case, then no, you wouldn't just let her go. Definitely not. Especially if she was like trying, she just wasn't like a very sexual person.
Yeah.
And she was trying her best and it just stayed to you was mediocre. Then there's no reason to leave her. Maybe you're like hypersexual and she's just like not really that sexual. So there's no real reason to leave at that point.
Okay. All right. Well, somebody had something to say about you. They said that you just arrived to the strip club and you're gonna make it rain. So if you're going to the strip club, have fun.
Hey, I ain't about to go to no strip club, but thank you.
All right. I'll talk to you soon.
Talk to you soon.
Bye.
Bye.
All right. Well, I guess most people are willing to leave. I don't know. Let's see what Tara is here. Let's see what you got to say. Hey, girl.
Hey, what's up?
How are you?
I've been good. How are you?
I'm good. So I saw you came in and you listened a little bit, and most of the time it's only guys talking. So I'm
really?
so glad that we can have the perspective of a woman.
Yeah, I was just laughing at the strip club joke.
Yes, I know.
When you answered me, I was like, oh my God, that was funny.
Yeah. So what do you think about the topic?
I mean, in my opinion, no, it can't last without like with mediocre. Sorry, you said the question was with mediocre sex, right?
Yes.
Yeah. No, I don't think it can.
I mean, what is mediocre? Is it like a 5? I don't know.
For
Is it like super bad? Like it's like a 3, or it's like a 5?
I feel like mediocre to me is like if it's dead. Like if it's just feels good, but there's nothing behind it. Like
but it still feels good.
I mean, but yeah, I could just like I mean, is it really great though without the other connection and stuff behind it? The mental stimulation?
I mean, I guess it
depends
depends who you are, because some people get turned on with the brain, and some others are like just the physical thing is good enough for them.
Yeah, I don't know. Mediocre to me is just like, it's like it feels like a chore. It's like, but that's to me. So I'm saying it won't last if that's the case, because I feel like that's very important in a relationship.
Somebody say you look like a virgin.
What does that mean?
I don't know. Maybe you look too innocent. I think that's what it means.
I look innocent?
I guess.
What is that? Well, I don't even see the comments. Am I able to see the comments?
You just I put it on the screen. You don't see it?
Let me see. Oh.
Yes. So I don't know.
These people are funny. These people are funny.
Seriously. But so okay, let's say it's mediocre, but you like him.
A soul snatcher. What does that mean? I'm sorry. Go ahead.
That means you got it good. but okay, so
I'm gonna talk to you because they're crazy.
Yes, they're crazy in the comments. So okay, so it's mediocre. So you're gonna talk about it, or you're just gonna leave because you don't feel like it's gonna go anywhere anyways?
Okay, so it depends on how far you are in the relationship. Obviously, if it gets mediocre and you're in an invested relationship, you want to have a conversation and try to work on it with your partner. But if there's not a lot invested, then what's the point? I
mean, you wouldn't even try to make it better, even if you're not invested. If you care, good sex.
If you care about the person, then yes, I'll be honest, I would try to like improve, because it's possible to improve with someone over time in the bedroom.
But if it doesn't improve, you're out. Yes.
I don't. You're like putting me on the spot. I'm just like, I mean,
it's
I'm
okay.
hoping-
Shit, if it's not
I'm
good
hoping
and you
that
feel
I
like you gotta be out, you gotta be out.
I'm hoping that I don't face that situation because
So it's always been
personally-
good. So
Huh?
it's always been good.
For me, for the most part.
Wow, you're lucky.
I haven't had that. I mean, let's be honest. Like, I haven't had that many people to go by. To be frank, I guess the person who said I look like a virgin was on to something. I mean,
Well, no, Tara is not a slut. Yes.
I'm not a slut, but I'm not a virgin.
Yeah.
And I know
That's
enough
it.
to know that, like, for me, mediocre sex just won't work. Like, I can't sit here and because then you're gonna wanna. I don't want to not be loyal. Like, I'm a loyal person at heart. So if I
So
can't,
you feel like you would want to cheat and shit?
right? If I can't be in my nature, then no. It's my nature to want to be loyal to you. If I don't feel like I want to be loyal to you, then what's the point in even being with you anymore?
Yeah.
So, oh, thank you.
Yeah, they love your hair.
Thank you.
Yeah, I love
the fro. Oh,
natural
you're
hair.
rocking your fro too. I just even though I've gotten used to seeing it and I love it. But yeah, so I'm just like, what's the point if you can't, like, for me. Now, if someone's non-monogamous, they probably won't even have that problem because they might have a deeper connection emotionally with one person. They're getting the good sex or great sex from another person involved in their their relationships or their connections, and they're good to go.
Yeah.
That's not how I am, so that can't work
for you. Yeah.
Right.
Okay. All right. Well, now all these guys, I'm gonna leave Tara's information. So you guys can go hit her up, find her on Instagram, and hit her up.
At Tara.
Yes, because some people are talking a bunch of good stuff. So I'm like, they like your energy.
What part of the country am I in? Oh, West Coast. I'm in LA.
Yep. Wait, what's your? Let me type your
dibs. You can't get dibs on someone.
I don't know. It's still the Tara way.
Yeah, the Tara way. THE Tara WAY.
I'm putting it right now. Okay. That's it, right?
Yeah, that's my IG.
Yes. So that's her Instagram, guys. If you want to go talk to her, go flood her DMs. And
he said her being in LA makes sense, huh? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. It was good talking to you.
Good talking to you too.
All right. Bye, hon.
Bye. All right. So you guys, if you want to talk to Tara, you got the info. Okay, Los Traviosos. I thought you were into me. Now Tara came and you want Tara too? Okay, we're done. Wait, where is Tara's comment? All right. So let's see. I have Zuko and Marcus. So I'm going to go with Zuko first and then Marcus. I'm right for you. Hi, Zuko.
Hi, Millie. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. I'm doing great, man.
Where are you from?
I'm from South Africa.
You said South Africa?
Yeah.
Okay. What time is it over there?
It's, let me see. It's 3:30 in the morning.
Oh, wow. Okay. Well, thank you for being up for me.
Yeah, no, I'm a student, so we currently do exams, so we're studying. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Got you.
Yeah.
What are you studying?
I study industrial psychology.
Okay. Are you planning to come to the States or you're going to stay in South Africa?
I used to back in the day. Oh, South Africa is great, by the way. I used to back in the day, but how things are going to how we see in the media that side, not really, no.
Okay. All right. Well, shit. If that works out for you over there, perfect.
Big fan of your music, by the way. Yeah, to the topic.
Yes.
Okay. Let me see. Can a relationship survive with mediocre sex? My answer is, for the most part of it, no. And it's also a yes, no. So these are kind of my arguments right here. Mediocre sex, I think it can be a yes and no because it's adjustable, right?
Okay.
Because, I mean, like, for example, you could be with a partner and let's say, for example, they were a virgin or they maybe had one sexual experience, maybe it was with another person, and maybe the ones are great, and they don't really know what to do, you know. So me being a guy, for me it could be much easier, you know, maybe to teach my girlfriend, whoever or what lady I'm dealing with at the time, and say, you know, I'm not really happy about this. I think communication is key. I'm not really happy about this. Let's try this out. Do this and do that. I know maybe my problem before was I didn't make enough sounds. So
What? She wanted you to be like screaming,
yeah, at least show like
some type
some,
of
you know,
interest and pleasure.
yeah. So I improved on that. Um, so
So
it
then
could be
when she
things
said
like
that, you
that.
started yelling.
Yeah. You know, so I think the most important thing maybe
So wait, I have a question. So the yelling was fake. So you were faking it.
no, it wasn't fake. It's like, for example, maybe let's say, for example, maybe some guys are silent, maybe because I'm a guy, but it's not like a guy can show or communicate what he's feeling or whatever. So it was just more expressing more of what I was feeling. So I got better at that, you know.
So can you show me how you get better at it?
Too shy.
Okay. So go ahead,
Yeah,
keep going. So then you express it to her.
yeah, you know. So things like that, it gets better. It could be it could come with positions. It could come with many things, but I think the most important thing a person um can look for is people have different levels of what is pleasure to them. You know, some, let's say, for example, some women can, let's say, maybe they want to achieve a climax, you know, maybe some women don't, you know, or because
Okay.
it's not something they used to. So maybe that's their target and that's what they want to achieve. Same thing as guys, maybe they want to achieve a certain thing. Maybe for a lady, she's not happy with a guy maybe who doesn't last that long, you know. Maybe she wants a guy who can go the distance. Yeah, so I think people can teach one another. So it can be adjustable, but there are deal breakers, I believe. For example, I think for a guy, it's not me, but for some, for some guys, maybe it had maybe let's say, for example, the guy wasn't blessed, right, down there. The guy wasn't that blessed down there, you know, and let's say the lady had experience maybe with some other guys who were more blessed than him, or you know, maybe the guy is below average or something like that, you know. um, Maybe it could become for a problem for the lady, you know. There comes things such as ladies will say, no, it's about the emotion in the ocean, which I don't believe, because I
Okay.
think everyone has a standard, but to some degree, yeah. So to things like that, maybe the lady cannot be that satisfied, you know, maybe it can be a deal breaker for her. But I also believe for a guy in that position, I mean, like, I think most people are self-aware. It would help for him to say it's the same thing as covering up for where you know you're not good at. Maybe, for example, for a guy like that, it will be nice for him to be more romantic, to keep things that way, to create the mood, you know, to make things right, so that when he does the motion and stuff, he does it to his best, and everything maybe seems much better. So
Okay.
whatever he has, he must use it to his full capacity. That's what I would say. Then maybe it will be better for him, you know.
Okay,
And
but at the end of the day, are you staying or you're leaving if it's mediocre? Like you try to teach her, it's still bad. You're staying or you're leaving.
hmm,
And she's a
if
good person. We gotta say
she's a
that.
good
She's a good
person,
person.
well,
It's yes or no.
she would be have to be a very good person, because she would be have to be a very good
Okay, so
person.
it's no. Most likely you're not
It's
gonna stay then.
most likely I'm not gonna stay. No,
Okay.
because okay, I'll just make this last point. Because for the most part of it, I think maybe sex accounts for 30% of the relationship. The other 70, it's the other things, but it can have a domino effect. Because if this area is not happy, it's gonna just bust down everything else, and the person's gonna be like peace.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. What about you? Would you leave? No one has asked you. Would you leave?
No, I responded actually. I said I would stay because depending if like it's a really good relationship and it's only the sex that's not like 100%, like I'm not 100% satisfied, I would stay because I think they like on my list of what I want, sex is not number one. So if he has number 1, 2, 3, and then I would put sex maybe number 4. So if the number 4 is not all the way there, I would stay. And it doesn't mean mediocre, like it sucks. It means like it's not that good, but it's not like, oh my God, it's terrible. Like I gotta go do it, So I would probably stay.
Yeah. Have you noticed? Okay, from where I'm from, married couples, they cheat all the time. So I think.
I mean, that's everywhere.
Yeah.
I don't think that's only in South Africa.
But don't you think that's a result of like things like mediocre sex? Then a person thinks, I can get maybe.
I don't know if it's what it is. I just think people want to have options and people want to experience new things, but they're selfish because they still want to be in their relationship and have whatever the relationship brings, but then they still want to enjoy new sex. So unless that's the agreement that they have, it's okay. But if it's not, that's just people being selfish. But that's what I think.
It's not even about the sex, because if you acting like an asshole to a person, maybe that might affect their overall communication or feeling towards you, and you end up having mediocre sex for the most of the time. So I think that can play a role.
Maybe.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you, Zuko, for coming on.
Yeah.
And hopefully your studying is gonna go good, and you're gonna get.
I actually hate school, but I have to do it.
You gotta finish. Yep.
Yeah, I gotta finish.
All right. Well, good luck to you.
Thanks.
All right. Bye. All right. I see Marcus. Marcus has been waiting for a minute, and then I see you, Nahabka. I get you after that. All right. Let's see. Marcus. Hi.
Hey, what's going on, Millie? Hey, how you doing? Can you hear me?
Yes, I can. How are you?
I'm doing well. Thank you.
Awesome. Where are you located?
I'm in my back patio.
Where? What state?
Oh, California.
California. Okay, awesome.
Yeah, I was the guy that called last week.
Yeah, you changed. I feel like. Did we see your hair?
I shave, and I think I had like something covering my hair.
Maybe. Yeah.
In the last video.
I think so. All right, so let's talk about the topic. Do you think a relationship would survive with mediocre sex?
Okay, so first of all, like, you really have to define like what mediocre sex is. And I mean, personally, like whenever I'm having sex with someone, I'm gonna do I'm gonna do two things. First of all, I'm gonna take every experience that I know, and I'm gonna try to, I'm gonna put that into the sex. You know what I'm saying? To try to show, hey, I know what I'm doing. And then two, I'm gonna pay attention to her.
Okay.
To see what she likes and what she doesn't like, right?
Mm-hmm.
So as far as for me, if the sex is mediocre, that means that I'm not doing something. Because like majority of the time, a woman will follow your lead. You know what I'm saying? And if you unless she just is like, no, missionary style, that's it. I don't do nothing else. I don't do head. I don't do none of that. Unless she, like that would be mediocre to me. Like if she just like, no, I'm not. I just don't do that. But majority of the time, a woman isn't going to tell you what they want. They're not going to tell you to, hey, pick me up and throw me down. Sometimes if you ask the right questions, but majority of the time they kind of expect you to kind of already know. And a lot of times if you get with a good woman who hasn't had like a lot of sexual experiences, she's only used to those majority of the time those mediocre guys. You see what I'm saying? So if I put my effort into it, I'm going to show her, hey, we can do this. If there's something that she ain't never done before that I have, saying I can show her that. I can show her some new experience. You know what I'm saying? She might not know that she liked to be choked. Anybody ever choked her before? You never know. You got to try certain things to see how she reacts. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then like at the end of the day, like when I have sex, like for me personally, it's a little bit selfish for me. Like I'm gonna make sure that like with the things that I'm doing to you, are things that stimulate me as well. You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
So if that's the case, then ultimately, as a side effect, she's going to be stimulated. And let's say that let's say that maybe there are some things that she likes that I didn't present in the sex or whatever. And then hopefully she will speak those things to me. Or if I start to notice that, oh, okay, wait a minute, she not coming like she used to, or now I kind of tell she's not really into it, or she just giving me side booty or something, then I'm gonna think, okay, something needs to change. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm gonna put it all on me now, because I can't expect a woman to, like, now let's say she's an experienced person with sex, then majority of the time if a woman is experienced with sex, then she's definitely going to be showing you, because she knows what she wants. So she an experienced woman going to tell you exactly what it is that she wants. She's going to be like, look, in the initial conversation, you know, when y'all start talking about sex, yeah, I like this, I like that, I like these type of things. And then if you don't do those things, then that's going to be mediocre to her. And you should be able to do those things and even show her something that she don't know. You see what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, it's like, what is mediocre? Like so you gotta, like, why is it mediocre? Is it mediocre because she's not really that into you? Is it mediocre because she has a physical problem? You know, some women just can't get wet, like, you know, so, like some others, or some dudes just can't last that long. You know what I mean? And if it's, let's say if you're a dude and you can't last that long, there are techniques, there are things, there are ways to fix that. If you can't just expect, well, this is all I got, let me just give you what you know what I'm saying? Like, you're going to like it or love it. Like, you know what I'm saying? And even if everything else in the relationship is going good, oftentimes you will get into a situation where she just with you for everything else. So when it comes to sex, she goes somewhere else for it. Because I'm going to tell you, majority of experienced women got at least one dude that broke them off that they can call at any time. You know what I'm talking about. You got somebody in your phone that if this dude ain't doing it right, you can call that dude at any time because he knows what to do. You see what I'm saying? So you got to be able to be on your game. You can't, you know what I'm saying? Then if you with a woman and all you doing is doing this, and you notice that she ain't flexible, and you know what I'm saying, and you tell her, like I said, she has to be like, nope, this ain't what I'm doing. Because otherwise, if you putting it down, she gonna want to impress you. If you laying it down the way you know how to lay it down, she's gonna want to do things. She's gonna want to step her game up. You see what I'm saying? That's how you get that reverse, where you make it where it's like, okay, you see me doing this, so like if you want to keep this, you know what I'm saying, then you need to step up your game. And I'm gonna tell you that, hey, because, like, you know, communication is key. With any relationship, communication is always key. You can't just sit there and assume somebody's gonna know what you want. You know what I'm saying? Like, and a lot of times you fall into that trap of just assuming, like, okay, yeah, I assume he go down, but then he don't never go down on you. You're like, why? You know, he ain't never did it because he don't even know that he like it. You know
so wait, so bottom line is, you think if it's mediocre, it's probably because you're not doing your job. And the other side of the thing is, she's gonna think like it's when she doesn't want to do some certain things that would make it mediocre to you, right?
Yeah, like if she just, like, if you sitting there and you on top and you try to turn her over and she's like, nah, I don't really like doggy style. Maybe there's a reason she don't. I mean, it could be that, but at the same time, that would stifle my enjoyment. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, it's a little bit selfish. When I'm having sex with you, I'm in it to win it, and as a side effect, you're gonna get pleased. You see what I'm saying? So if that's the case, then, like, if you're denying that, then I can see how that could eventually become a problem, even if everything else is working in a relationship.
So if she's saying no, I'm not turning around, you're out.
I mean, eventually, yeah. If I can't coerce her into thinking about, I mean, if that's what I want, because I'm gonna tell you, like, you know, like I said, I'm an ass man. I like that booty, you know what I'm saying? Whether you got a big booty, whether you got a small booty, whether, you know what I'm saying, it's small booty, whatever. Like, so if I like, you know what I'm saying? So if I can't see that giant, then oftentimes I'm not gonna even be able to get it, you know, compliments, because I ain't got the part that I like to visually see. So if you're gonna want to show me that, then every time, so now I'm gonna be in a situation where I'm not seeing booty. So like now when I'm out and about, you got all these women walking around with these, you know, voluptuous bodies and stuff like that, I'm looking now. My woman, even if my woman if she got a good body, she ain't giving it to me. So then now I'm looking. You see what I'm saying? So now that's how it can become a problem. And like I said before, you know, like the only way I can see myself staying with somebody that is just refusing to experience with sex or anything like that is if she just brings me a remarkable amount of peace. You see what I'm saying? Like whatever it is she's doing on side of that, it has to be remarkable. Like, damn, I don't want to lose this person regardless of like health or sex. You know what I'm saying? And you have to really be Like you got to be on key with that. Like we can't be having arguments and you don't want to, you know what I'm saying, do that. Like we can't be arguing every day, yelling, and you just giving me like this little side booty every once in a while. You know what I'm saying? That ain't nothing. You know.
All right. Well, thank you for coming on.
For sure.
You were very graphic. I like it.
Always, I'm gonna keep it real 100 all the time. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
So
well, thank you for coming again. All right.
I will.
Bye. Oops. Let's see. I'm sorry, Nahabka. I'm coming. I clicked by mistake, but Julius, can you hear us?
Yes, now.
Now you can hear us.
Yeah.
Okay. How are you?
I'm good. You?
I'm good. Where are you located?
Chicago.
Chicago.
Yes.
All right. Thank you, Super Meerkat. Somebody is sending me money. Thank you, guys. So you're in Chicago, and
right.
Let's talk about the subject. Can a relationship survive with mediocre sex?
I think it depends. It depends on everything else in a relationship, but I think nowadays a lot about the sex, that's what it boils down to. But I'm gonna say, I mean, with anyone, I mean, the sex should not be mediocre anyway. I mean, if that's the case, then you don't really have that attraction, I think, I mean, unless it's like a one night stand or something like that. But other than that, I think that, I mean, mediocre sex is pretty much out of the question with a relationship.
So if it's mediocre, you're out.
I mean, yeah, well, I mean, I guess if she have other qualities, like if everything else is in order, we can work on a mediocre sex. I mean, I'm a Scorpio, so I would know what to do anyway. But with her, I'll give her the benefit of the doubt because I would want her to give me the benefit of the doubt, So
you're gonna talk about it. You're gonna try to help her out, and
right.
But if it's still not good, you're out.
Yeah, unless she can figure some other way to make me stay. I mean, I think really, not to sound simp, relationships shouldn't really be about the sex, but that plays a big part eventually. You know what I mean? Because everyone wants to be satisfied.
Yeah.
Everyone wants to be satisfied. So the same way she'll want to be satisfied, I would want to be satisfied. I think with two individuals that's in a relationship anyway, I think it's more of like how they feel, with each other. Because I'm not gonna lay down with a girl unless I know that I got a certain feeling for her because I want to satisfy her. I want to please her. You know what I mean? I wouldn't want it to be, I wouldn't want it to be I wouldn't want it to be mediocre. Now, if it turned out to be mediocre, I would think it's because she didn't have some type of physical attraction to me. But then she shouldn't be laying down with me anyway. I'm guessing that part, Yeah.
Okay.
True shit. I mean, relationships. When you think about relationship, it's the physical attraction first of all. It's just like when you get ready to eat, you eat with your eyes before you do with your mouth. So if I'm attracted to a woman and I come and I talk to her, I can almost sense if she's attracted to me or not. So. Now if I just want to hit, then I mean I'm gonna let that know. I'm gonna let that be known off top. And it won't be mediocre, not for me. I mean I will make sure it's not for her, but if it is, then she probably should have laid down with me in the first place. I mean that's just how it is. Mediocre is mediocre. It's a downfall for me because. I think that comes like later on anyway. Like if you are physically attracted to a person, it comes later on anyway, and it won't really work in a relationship because
I mean I don't know if I agree with you on this one because I've been in relationships and then when we finally have sex, it's whack. So
yeah, but did you leave then?
Yeah. I mean, I didn't know, but I didn't leave because of the sex, but eventually I left. Yes.
Right. Because at some point you're going to want to be satisfied, I mean, is nothing's going to fulfill the sexual part. Everything else may endeavor with everything else, but at some point, I mean, porn to go out the window, just looking at something to go out the window. You're going to want that physical, that physical. And if you started cheating, like going to the next person, 9 times out of 10 is not going to work, especially if your significant other finds out. It's probably not going to work. Yeah. So, I mean, to sum it up, I mean, I just don't think, I personally don't believe that mediocre sex will work in a relationship. It don't. Eventually, it would get, especially if it stays mediocre, it eventually gets thrown out the window. You know,
so
the whole relationship. Yeah.
So you're
out. Out.
All right. Well, thank you for joining.
You're welcome. Oh, and I'm a fan of yours too. I watch all your stuff. So.
Thank you so much.
Yes, for sure.
All right. I'll talk to you soon.
All righty.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
All right, Nahabka, I see you, Banks, Rowe, and Filet. I'm getting Nahabka first. Let's see. Hi.
Greetings, my queen. Once again, I thank you for inviting me to your show.
Yes, thank you for coming. All right, let's talk about the topic. So, would you say if sex is mediocre?
I'm gonna keep this short and sweet.
You always say that.
For me, there's no such thing as mediocre sex. I love sex so much that is not good enough for me to kick a woman out of bed or out of a relationship. Okay, there is nothing that can't be fixed with patience and communication. Okay, and sex is no exception. Okay, and there's far too much knowledge around books, videos, the internet for someone to be completely, numb in terms of satisfying their partner.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But I mean, what if, for example, what if you like a freak and she's not a freak? You're gonna make her a freak? I don't know if that's possible.
Okay, this is why I say that communication and patience fixes almost everything, because there is no sex in the first place without communication. I need to get inside. It's not enough for me to get inside your panties. I need to get inside your head. I need to know what you think. I need to know what you feel. I need to know what presses your buttons. I need to know what gets you hot. Okay, I want to know all that shit because I'm a Virgo and I'm driven by knowledge and I'm calculating and I'm patient. So something like foreplay would not be an issue with me.
Okay.
So
but you need her to be a freak. What if she's not? That's not her.
Well, I have ways of conjuring that out of a woman. I won't be graphic about it, but there's nothing in the world greater than knowledge, knowing what you're doing and knowing how to do what you're doing. Okay.
So for you, pretty much you'll stay because there is no way sex is gonna stay mediocre.
Melly, right? In America, you can practically get sex out of a vending machine, but what you can't get is a good woman. So that's not enough. Okay. There's gonna be days. There's gonna be times when we're gonna have bad days. Okay. I might not be in it, she might not be in it. That's cool. Okay, there'll be other days. Okay, and also it depends on the chemistry, that would be the only closest definition I could think of to mediocre sex if we're just not sexually attracted to one another. But if we're in a relationship, then the sexual attraction had begun in the first place and we passed all that. So like I said, sex is beautiful. The only thing that's considered mediocre or bad sex is no sex at all. True. Okay, I just love the view of a woman's body. Okay, I love her naked body. That alone turns me on. Okay, her femininity turns me on. her heat, her passion, all that turns me on. You know,
Okay.
So there's depth to sex. So you can't get bored when you know what you're doing and you're experienced enough. No, that comes with age.
So now
But
you're saying you'll stay.
yeah, I'd stay. I'd stay. Okay, there's far worse things than mediocre sex, like lying, cheating, or okay, that's the thing to get prepared for.
Wait, you're breaking up.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yes.
Can you see me? Okay, but mediocre sex, that varies. Okay, you got some good days, you got some bad days, but that's not a good enough reason to step. Okay, anything else that's disagreeable is, but not this. That could be fixed.
All right.
So
Well, so far I think you might be no. I think it's been two of you saying you're staying if the sex is mediocre. So
yes,
all
yes, because
right.
it could be fixed. So that's my 2 cents, and I thank you once again. You have a
No
great
problem.
show, and you're very beautiful.
Thank you. Have a
You
good
have a good
evening.
night, baby.
You too. Bye. All right. Guys, if you want to join, I just put the address. Yeah, right there. All right. So I'm gonna get Banks, then Roe, then Filet. Yeah, Filet, you're last because you came late. So yeah, exactly. Hi.
Hey, can you hear me?
Yes. How are you?
I'm pretty good. You?
I'm good. Where are you located?
North Carolina.
Okay.
But real quick, I'm gonna be the, I guess, third person.
Okay.
Yes, the relationship can last with mediocre sex because I'm pretty sure the Gateses not having sex every day. I'm pretty sure any of the other rich people not having sex every day. But I mean, there was other things that broke their relationships up and why, they wanted to get a divorce. But I'm pretty sure sex was not the thing.
I mean, was one of them caught cheating with somebody?
Probably. That doesn't necessarily mean the sex was trash.
Yeah.
Or mediocre. It just says maybe I just wasn't. My dog is between my legs. Yeah. I have a 50-pound pit bull between my legs, and she just
shit.
Yeah. No, that just means that at some point maybe they weren't maybe he wasn't attracted to her anymore. The sex might have been mediocre at a point, and they were cool for 20 years, had no problem. And everything was cool. They both had they had separate or defined wants out of the relationship. So if he's a millionaire, I'm kind of a millionaire. They're simply having they have a relationship built on growing wealth.
I mean, I wouldn't think that's the problem they had. I don't think the problem was sex. I think it was probably some other shit,
Yeah. So it can be had. There are people out there having. You can't say it's mediocre sex. It's just mediocre sex because the way 21st century, we see sex as it's sold on the corner. So we see how wild sex can be. We see how wild sex is, and everybody's selling sex, and it's just mediocre when you're just doing the whatever your normal is.
The regular. Yeah, regular is mediocre now, maybe.
Some people's regular is a little wild compared to others. So I'm just saying. And so I'm just saying it's
so you're staying if it's mediocre.
It's predicated just off of the goals of the relationship. If you're there strictly because of a physical attraction, then it won't last. But if you're there based on farther goals and saying, hey, I believe in you, I believe in me, believe in us, we can do this thing, I love it, yada yada yada, I'm pretty sure sex isn't what's gonna break the relationship. You can have mediocre sex. You can schedule sex. I don't like whatever people do. I'm pretty sure there's some people out there scheduling. Yeah, we're gonna have sex, on this day. Yada yada yada. Like, and they.
I mean, tell me on your list how of the most important thing when it comes to a relationship. Where is sex for you? Because I think that depends on what people value the most. If for somebody sex is number one, then if it's mediocre, they're not staying. But if it's lower on their list, they might deal with it.
1 through 10, I'd say probably maybe 5 or 6.
Okay, so you have stuff before that.
Yeah, totally.
Okay. Oh, okay. Well, yeah, it's not really high on your list.
But that's predicated on how the relationship starts. If the relationship starts based on the way I'm just here for, I think how Marcus said it. If it's just a physical relationship, then sex is going to be kind of high on the list. But
for sure,
if I'm thinking about the long term and we're trying to grow this thing, sex is not necessarily the breaking point. It's not going to end everything. Mediocre sex is okay, and just like the last guy said, can't nothing be like everything can be fixed with the conversation.
Okay.
I can talk you into anything. You can talk me into anything. We can get this going.
Okay.
Like you tell me what you like, I tell you what I like, and
and that's it. And we try to make it work.
Yeah, I try a little thing, you try a little thing, and
I hear you.
So yes, a relationship can last on mediocre sex, but it's predicated on what the relationship starts on.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you for your opinion.
And you have a great smile.
Oh, thank you. Now I can smile,
Yep. Nope. Keep smiling. Have a nice one.
Thank you. You too. Bye-bye. All right. Ro, are you busy or are you ready for me? Because Ro is in his living room reading a book right now. Let's see. He's ready right now. Let's see.
Be good. Yeah, be good. What's happening?
Nothing much. How are you?
How are you this evening? I'm doing well. Thank you.
Good.
Thanks for having me on the show. How are you doing tonight or this evening?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm all right. I keep forgetting there's that hour difference. So for you, it's probably still daylight. For us, it's dark over here.
No, it's dark. Like right now, I'm in Atlanta right now, so it's dark.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
Cool beans.
Yeah.
Pardon me here. I'm getting it braided for the 4th, so I took it out. There's no wave cap today. So
okay.
It's out there. I'm natural and loving it.
All right, me too.
True. I did see the thing where the people trying to get you to change your head. Yeah, though. Do what
yeah,
they're
they've been saying that. Somebody say, "What is that on her head?"
Like it's
this is called hair.
I mean? Like this is my hair. You can't touch it. Like,
exactly.
But all right.
All right. Let's talk about the subject. Do you think a relationship can last with mediocre sex?
Do you want me to? All right. So I'll do in general, and then I'll do me. Because there's a difference. So a lot of people are just. I
just want to know you.
Oh, so just me. Okay, for me,
yes.
At this stage in my life, yes, I can. Real, just straight to the point. I can because just to get to the point, like right down to the shirt. When I saw the topic today, and I was like, oh wait, I have a shirt for this. It's like yes. I get to the point. I'll tell you. Hold on. At the top. Hold on. Camera's that way. I like girls.
I like girls who play rough. Oh wow. Okay.
Now.
Okay, so you like her to slap you and smack you. You like that?
It depends on what's happening in that moment. I'm in the moment when it comes to that. Because here's one thing, because a lot of people touch on a lot of good points.
Mm-hmm.
But one thing a lot of people are leaving out, it's obvious, but they're not saying it. So I'm gonna say it for those that are missing it. The physical part is all mental first. It's mental.
Okay.
It's all mental. If you're gonna turn somebody on, because for me the reason why I can stay, even if it's mediocre, is because I know at the end of the day, it's not going to be mediocre. And that's because of my confidence in me to aim to please and know what I like. Because like the last gentleman and a few others were saying, you can work with it. You can actually talk. You can communicate. You know what I mean? So foreplay is the start. And beyond that, that's where you build. Everybody doesn't have the same regular or mediocre. Short story, my ex a little while ago, not this, all right, long story short, another ex, they're in a relationship. It's pretty serious, but they messaged me talking about they're sexually frustrated. And this is recent. It's on my phone. I'm a gentleman. I'm not going to go into, the detail like that. But to get to the point, he's fed up because he's not doing things that I used to do. And I'm not bragging or nothing, but that's where
that sounds like bragging.
That's why I'm trying
pretty much you're better than him, so now it's a problem for her.
Yeah, to get to the point. I mean, and that's where I was like, well, did you talk to him? Did you talk to him? She's like, yes, but he don't like the way I do this, and and it's like, all right, well, I get that, but y'all have to communicate. You're ready to throw a whole relationship away just because of one aspect. And that's another thing that I was getting to. There's other things at the top of my list. Now, I'll be honest, it's not at the bottom. It's not 5 or 6. It's like number 3. Because like with the shirt, I'm comedic with it, but to, go into it, I want to know you are a full-grown adult now. Like, yeah, it says girls, but whatever. I don't know what waffling mean. But all right, that's why they listening to me and I'm talking. but it's a thing of, all right, first I have to know, all right, you got your stuff together, I got my stuff together. Once we got that out of the way, because a lot of people, there's things that interfere with that. Like some people, like with the first lady you had on, she told a guy, and he's married with children now, but she was to the point, because it goes both ways. Like if I'm not, if I don't get any better and it doesn't work for you, okay, all right, but that's like, all right, what are you gonna do? For me, it's like, nah, we can work on it, because I'm looking at it financially, economically, if you go in ages, and 20 for me, hell no. Like, no, I'm going to keep it pushing because I'm 20. I'm going to the next person because I know that I'm building my life up. You know what I mean? For people who are like 30, 40 and older, like people 50, they're not going to be like, oh, you're not giving it to me like you used to or anything like that. No. But here's the thing. Most females that I know, they're going to remember. All right, I almost said it another way. They're going to remember.
You already fucking said it.
Like if their back was blown out, they're going to, that's the nicest way I can say it. That thought's going to be in their head when they with their current at the end of the day. They're going to, they're going to honestly, and that may not be the only thing, but it's something that can cause strain. Be like, why are you mad? She, and he look at her and he just catch her staring at him upset. And it's like, he's like, oh, what happened? And it's because she's like, because you're not doing, and that like, it causes tension over time. Now, depending on your strength, that's where, you can overcome that. But for most people these days, it don't go that way. For me personally, I can actually work with it because so far, I'm not, like I said, I'm not bragging, but I haven't had any complaints or anything. I'm good. So that being the case, I can work it out because, like I said, it's mental. It's you're getting into the mind first. It's the mind and the physical. Now, yes, true. When you see somebody, when you first see them, you're not like, oh my God, they have a wonderful brain. I can't wait to see what they're thinking about. No, nobody does that. You see them and it's attraction, yes. So knowing that, that's where you see them, you're attracted. That's a start. You see where their mind is at. If there's something that brings value and interest, you say, okay, let's take it further. Because if it wasn't important, nobody be talking about it. This topic wouldn't be here tonight. Like, hey, how did you like my video? And you'd have something else, that you have on the topic for tonight. But it is 1/3, like the one dude, he said 30%, I say it's 1/3, but whatever, at the end of the day, it's at least 30% that it's important, Wow, I kind of do look like the far side tonight. You're right.
Somebody already say ludicrous.
So. I'm getting roasted right now. Oh my God. So that, but that's where, like I said, It starts out physical, you see, but that's the thing. You see somebody, like a lot of people are attracted to you, obviously, because there's something about you that they like, whether it be the color of your eyes, whether it be the way you wear your hair, whether it be the way you change your style of your hair, you know, or your accent, or your physique, whatever it may be. When they hear you talk, you know, there's things that have people. That's why you're getting the compliments you get. That's why, you know, the topic is what it is. And this is why I don't brag. I just go and, you know, I'm going to hold a conversation with you first. I'm going to get to it first. Like, yeah, I already know in the back of my head, I'm like, I could, you know, I already know, you know, what I'm, you know, what I could do with you. You know, I know what I'm capable of. But at the end of the day, it's like, that's not my first thing. It's like, all right, where's your mind at? You know, what are your priorities? What are your goals? You know, that's where, and then once that stuff is established, that's where I'm like, okay, now, you know, from there, you know, depending on what energy I'm getting back from you, that's when it's like, all right, well, what do you like? You know, I'm going to ask you first. I'm into your world first. What do you like? So then I know what I'm working with. Because like I said, I'm going to let you know from the beginning. So if it's like, I'm not going, you know, I'm not going to do it. Now, if it's something short term, that's that. But yeah, but I ain't going to hold you up. I'm not going to go over the top. I tell everybody, study their law, their math, their history. It helps.
Yeah, they say you're long-winded.
I am. You know why? Because I imagine you understand what I'm saying. You comprehend what I'm saying. With some people, they like, oh God, you know, because with them it's straight to the point. But again, like foreplay and mental, well, you know, that's why a lot of folks are having the trouble they're having right now. That's where, like I said, mediocre sex starts with the brain. Because if you're just thinking I'm gonna do this position, that position, and that's it. All right, but since I'm long-winded, I will give the floor back to you. This is your show. You know, I usually do have a lot to say because I actually teach a lot of the same stuff that you're teaching these guys. I do teach people this stuff, not just my family.
Okay.
So, but, you know. Yo, the comments are ridiculous tonight. Yo, I love it though. The roast all what's up. Like, I'm looking at that. I don't know what you see, but I'm looking at the comments while I'm laughing. You know,
well, thank you for joining.
Thank you for having me.
I'll talk to you probably next week.
Possibly.
Talk to you later. Bye.
Peace.
Yo, you guys in the comments, I can't. I'm supposed to be looking at the camera, but the comments are so funny. Okay. All right. I'm done laughing. Let me delete that comment. All right. So, Filet, it's your turn. Filet Mignon is coming on. Hey, what's up?
What up, Melly? First of all, congratulations on Birkin Baggage.
Thank you. Did you like it?
I did. I've been bumping it all week.
All right. Well, thank you.
No doubt.
Yeah. And before anybody says something, I have something funny to say. You look like Tyson Fury.
Tyson Fury? Okay.
Yes. You don't see it?
No, I'll take it. I'm like Tyson Sweetheart.
Okay. Whatever. All right. Let's talk about this subject. Would you stay in a relationship if sex is mediocre?
Fuck no. Impossible. It's like, I don't think it's possible. I'm gonna tell you. Let's be real here. Let's be real. So, okay, I'll say it like this. I think you should have give it 3 goes. You know, it's like maybe the first time something goes weird, second time something happened. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just.
So you don't talk to her to try to make it better?
That's what I'm saying. We got 3 tries to make this better, but
are you talking in between? Like, are you trying to guide her to be better?
No, of course.
Okay.
But realistically, the way that we're designed as humans, it's like we have sex to procreate. I mean, as fun as it is, it's like, we want to continue our legacy. So it's like, if we can't have sex and we can't have kids, let's keep it pushing.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying?
Okay. So 3 times and she's out. 3 strikes, she's out.
Yeah, 3 strikes. Actually, I don't sell real estate, but I have.
And okay, well, that was a very easy answer. And even if she's like a good girl, you could see yourself with her, but it's just sex. It's not working out. You're like, no.
Well, okay, let's say she's the sweetest girl ever. Like I'm like, oh my God, sweetest girl ever. Day comes around, we have sex. It's heartbreaking bad. You're like, what the fuck? Like that should be the glue, you know what I'm saying, that just like solidifies the circle, the union. You know what I'm saying? If that's bad, like even okay, if we're talking back, was Ludacris? Was he the one that said that which one was the one that said that about Bill Gates and like whatever, like they got a divorce, it being financial, like
that was the person before him.
Okay, let's say that's the case. They already had kids, so that wasn't always the case. At one point, they had great sex. Maybe at like later on down the line.
I mean, if you have kids, that doesn't mean you have great sex.
Good
you
enough.
You might just be fucking, and it's not that great, but you just got pregnant.
Yeah, I mean facts, but like multiple kids. Good enough to get multiple test results. You know what I'm saying, keep practicing until it happens.
Yeah. But you're saying only 3 times, so you're not really keeping practicing.
No, that's okay. You're taking my words and you're twisting them. What I said was 3. Like, okay, I'm not saying that each time you hang out with someone you have to have sex with them, right? What I'm saying, you're talking to somebody, you get to know them a little bit. It's like, but there's an attraction there. Y'all both attracted to each other. I think that if that natural attraction is like 2-way, it's impossible to have bad sex. Like unless you have like a weird night, like something's off one night, you know what I'm saying? The first night. Okay, let's try this again. Let's like, you know what I'm saying? Like see if it happens. 3rd time some weird shit happens. Like it's just, we're not connecting. There's like no, it's a deal breaker. Like,
okay. I mean, shit. If that's how you feel.
If you bought a car, right? And every time you got in the car, it turned off, right?
Yeah.
Would you buy that vehicle, or would you be like, you know, maybe I should keep?
But that's not the same, because in your analogy, the car is made to drive. The girl is not really made just to fuck, you know?
Well, I mean, scientifically, we kind of are. Like, genetically, we want to pass our genes along. It's evolution. Like,
yes, but you still want to be with a woman for more than just her giving you kids.
Right, but ideally, I think it's not like you don't want to be with someone just for that reason. You're right, but the end goal should be the same, to create a family unit. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, you can do that with like mediocre sex, but like, yeah, you know, I guess it's not for me.
But it's not for you. That's it. I mean, bottom line, that's it.
I'm being honest. Like I can sit here and tell you, like, no, like, nah.
Yeah, she gotta go.
Yeah.
Okay, well, thank you for your opinion.
Thank you for listening. I always appreciate it.
No problem. All right, well, I'll talk to you soon then.
I can only wait. Thank you.
Stop it.
Later.
Bye. All right, I'm telling you who I see. I see Ja, James, and Malo. So I'm going to do in that order. And then I think that's going to be it for tonight. All right, let's see. Hi, Ja, you don't have a picture and we don't hear you because your mic is off. I don't know. Well, Ja is not coming, I think. He changed his mind. All right, let's see. James then. All right. Hi, James.
Hi, how are you?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm very tired, but I love your videos on YouTube, so I figured I'd chime in on this subject, if you don't mind.
Oh, thank you. Yes, of course.
So,
where are you located?
I live outside of Washington, D.C. in Virginia.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead. Tell us, what do you think about the subject?
I have a very unique opinion on this. I was married for 10 years. I have a little boy that I'm raising by myself now.
Okay.
And I can tell you firsthand that sex is important, intimacy is important, but it's definitely not the only thing. And you can be in a really shitty relationship and have great sex.
That's true. Nobody have mentioned that yet. Yeah.
I mean, at the end of my situation, that's all we had. I mean, that's
just good sex and bad relationship.
Yeah. It was just toxic. It was every bad thing that you could think of that could possibly happen. But that's the only thing that we had that was good.
Yeah.
I think what's most important is that, you know, if you care about someone, I put a message on there before, but I'll say it again. I think for every man, the physical relationship is going to be good, truthfully. But that's not what it's all about. I mean, when you decide to take that leap to be physical with someone, it's a joining of spirit. You know, when you're with somebody and you care about them, that makes great. I don't like using sex because it sounds so trivial. Intimacy.
Okay.
You know, so when you're with that person and you have a meeting of the minds, you just mesh. You just come together. There has to be a whole picture. Would I kick somebody out of my bed because they didn't necessarily know what to do? Absolutely not. If I care about that person and I love them and I want to have a future with them, that's something that can be worked on. I have a picture of my grandparents. They were married for 56 years.
Wow.
Yeah. And my grandfather was in the Marine Corps, and they were at a Marine Corps ball. My grandmother was a little Dominican woman. My grandfather was a tall white guy. And the picture is them looking at each other. You know, I think at that point they'd been married for 40 some years.
Wow.
And all you see in that picture is love. And a joining of spirit. You don't look at that picture and say, damn, they must be fucking a lot. You know, you don't see that. No, I mean, listen, intimacy is an important thing. But it does fade with time. It does. You know, I'm an older guy. I've been through a lot in my life. I've been by myself for a long time by choice to raise my boy.
Yeah.
I don't even think if I met somebody and I had great sex with them, that would be appealing to me at my age, to be quite with you. You know, I want the whole deal. I think if any man is willing to kick somebody out of their life just because one aspect of their relationship that he's not willing to work on, like 3 strikes and you're out bullshit, I'm sorry. I don't know. That's just not something that I'm feeling at all, you know.
Yeah, I was saying earlier that to me, if sex is not your priority, it's not the number one on the list, you know, because for some people it is. But if it's not, you know, I don't think it's a deal breaker. I think it can be okay. Like, I don't need it to be great every time, you know?
Yeah, I mean, again, if you love each other and you have a bond that's deeper than, I mean, great sex for me is someone who, I'm a big car guy. I got a lot of fast cars. That's my passion. If I have somebody that has all the same interests as I do, or we agree to disagree, or like I put before, you'd be surprised how much you can please a woman by cleaning up after yourself. You know what I'm saying? Or doing dishes, or not leaving your shit all over the place, or helping her keep a clean house.
Yeah.
That can, believe it or not, it seems like something so trivial. That right there can make the intimacy stronger, can make the love stronger, which brings it to the bed. You know, I mean, so I don't think it's as simple as just the sex was mediocre and I'm just gonna just move on to something else, because you know the old saying, grass is always greener. You know, you can always find it somewhere else. And if you're looking at sex as a commodity and not something that is joining, I'm a pretty faith-filled guy. You know, if you're not looking at it as a joining of spirits, but it's just something like you do, like brush your teeth, of course it'd be easier to change your toothbrush.
For sure.
You feel me? I got to be up at 4 o'clock in the morning here.
Well, thank you for coming on.
God bless you.
I like your wisdom, you know, because a lot of people just think, well, sex, if it's not there, you know, we got to be out. But, you know, we got to realize that that's not all that matters, you know?
No, it's not. I mean, this world is so traumatic right now. I got so much drama in the world. I mean, you gotta look in your heart, soul, and do the right thing. And the right thing ain't necessarily just kicking somebody aside, pushing them away because one aspect. Now, granted, if you're with somebody and you're not clicking on all levels, and then that's the linchpin, then yeah, you go find somebody else. But you know, it's the whole picture. It's not just one thing. It was a pleasure to meet you. I really, really do enjoy your videos.
Thank you.
I get a lot of tutelage from them.
Thank you.
It's nice to hear the honesty. God bless you, and thank you so much.
You too. Bye-bye.
Good night.
Oh, you are so nice. I like James. I like everybody, by the way. So nobody is. But Filet wants to send me money. Okay. And I think his name is Matt. That was Matt David, I think. Well, thank you, Matt. You guys in the comment, I want to read the comments so bad, but it's like I gotta look at the camera, so I'm not too disrespectful. But oh, shut the fuck up, John Broker Bridges, Philae Nola, you are a loser, dude. I already shut the fuck up. Yeah. Why? See, that's the people hating. It's always gonna be one. Oh, thank you, Nelson. Better question is, if the sex is amazing but everything else sucks, do you stay? No, you don't stay. I mean, no, just hire her for sex then. Why would you stay just for sex? I mean, again, if that's what you're looking for, Nelson. But thank you for the money. Why you say don't talk and smile? Why? I don't get it. All right. Let's see. Oh, thank you. All right, let's see. I have one more for tonight, and it's Milo. You're the last one tonight. You ready? Are you listening to some music right now? And smoking. All right, I see you. All right, let's see. Are you smoking?
Oh, yeah. I'm smoking.
Oh, it's fine. I don't care.
Oh, okay, bit. I was sitting so long. What's up with you? Hey, I just started watching your stuff.
Oh yeah, thank you. Which video did you see?
What girls really want, or something like that. Are you up front with it too? Something like.
What you said?
Something like what girls want, what girls don't want. I don't know. They all kind of seem the same to me. Yeah.
All right, shit.
Point blank, what female want? Stop being a pussy. Okay, I can't say that.
Yep. So okay.
What was the question? Because I ain't even catch the question.
You're here and you don't even know the question.
I promise you I don't. I seen you and I said, okay, I'm finna jump on it.
All right. So the question, wait, let me say thank you to Filet and Gift of Gab, Jermaine. Yes, that's true. You could have been sending that on some stripper.
All the old guys, they were cool. Especially the last one. He was like really.
I like him. Yes.
Yeah, he's good. He's good.
All right. So let's see. The subject is what is it? Can your relationship survive if sex is mediocre?
Mediocre?
Yes.
What's mediocre sex?
Mediocre means like it's not too good. Sex is whatever.
No, that's a no. That's a no. That's a no. And any means for necessary. That's a no. I'll put it like this. It ain't based on the whole thing, but mediocre, just for you to put it like that. So like,
So
I can have slow sex.
Good women, okay, you got a good woman. I can have slow sex. What you said?
I can have slow sex, but yeah, I feel what you about to say.
I say, so if you got a good woman and sex is like a 5 out of 10, you're like, I'm out.
What's a good woman? A good woman is independent or good woman is
somebody that's.
Okay,
I mean, you
okay,
can give me your definition of a good woman.
If she come with a 5, I match her. I'll match her for sure. You know what I'm saying? I'm an Aquarius, so I'm gonna make sure it go up anyway. Ain't no such thing as mediocre sex though. I ain't never heard of that before. That's my first time hearing that. She could be a 3. You feel what I'm saying? She could be a 3. She got some type of quality. She got some type of conversation.
No, wait. I'm not saying she's a 3. I'm saying the sex is on the 3 level. Like she might be like really good and she's like a 7, an 8, but the sex wise, it's not that great. She's not good sexually.
Oh, I'm a nice guy. So I'm a shoot. Yeah, man. Yeah. It could work. Yeah, most definitely could work because you get older. So yeah. It could definitely work.
So you would stay.
Yeah. I was. Oh, she would stay. I mean, she would stay. I would stay. Yeah, no, matter of fact, she would stay because I ain't gonna stay because she gonna stay. She gonna have to have a little bit more than media. Yeah, I feel it. Mediocre sex. I ain't never heard of that before. Yeah. I seen a lot of guys that was over there talking and stuff. Like, what they talking about? They talking about mediocre sex. So the whole sex is mediocre. Mm-hmm. You mean like y'all fluff the pillows for y'all get in the bed type shit?
What is it?
Y'all fluff the pillows before y'all get in the bed type shit? Like y'all prepare to have sex?
What do you mean? I mean, I don't know if preparing to have sex means it's not gonna be good, but it's just like whenever you guys have sex, it's not too good. So would you stay?
Dang. Yeah. No. Yes and no.
You
yes,
don't fucking know. Yeah.
Let me stop because I'm trying to be a nice guy on this thing. Let me stop. Nah, that's a no for me. Is she gonna That's one of the main things in the age of Aquarius. You gotta be able to bump. You gotta be able to hump. You gotta be able to knock. You can't knock. There ain't nothing to be knocking on.
Hey,
I can't take you out. I can't. I'll be looking at some big booty and some big titty, and they don't even know how to work. You know what I'm saying? Like my old boy said something about a toothbrush or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, fuck all that shit. She can't goddamn get down. We on a mission. I mean, they got to happen. That's like waiting for marriage until I have sex with her. I fuck around and marry her ass, and then she can't do nothing. I'm gonna be mad at hell for a little while. That could lead on to some more things. Like you be talking about. That could lead on to some more things.
You're funny. You are funny. Are you high?
Huh?
Are you high?
Why you say that? Why you? Nah, yeah, a little bit.
Exactly.
A little bit.
It's okay, because it's like you came on, you didn't know the subject. While you've been listening for a little while, you're like, I don't know the subject. And
yeah, cause all the folks they sit up to talk. I'm like, it must be old men or something. Must be old man out. Must be
Wait, where are you located? You said?
I'm in Mississippi. In
Mississippi. Okay.
Yes, ma'am. I'm in Louisville, Mississippi.
Yeah, you got an accent. I'm talking, but yeah, you got an accent too.
I got an accent.
Yeah.
Hey, check this out. You got an accent. I've been watching your stuff. I've been looking down. You know what I'm saying? I've been looking at your face so much. I've been looking at your chest a little bit. I was like, hey, oh girl, sexy. Let me listen to her talk. You know what I'm saying? But I gotta start watching. I ain't gonna lie. I love you, but I gotta start watching you.
Why?
You say some things that I'll be going back in my head like, damn, I knew Shawty was like that. Damn, I knew Shawty.
So why you
like
gotta
that.
stop watching?
No, I'm still watching. You know what I'm saying? That's just a figure of speech. I got you subscribed on my shit. That's why I know you was on live.
Okay, shit.
Yeah, I'm gonna subscribe. Yeah, I'm gonna make sure. I'll make sure I keep catching up with your stuff. But your stuff had somebody thinking like, God damn, female fucked up like this.
I mean, guys are fucked up too, but female, they're wired a little differently. Sometimes they don't even be knowing they're doing shit like that, So it's not always on purpose.
I feel homeboy, what his name was, James. I feel homeboy when he was like, well, I think it was him. some one of them old niggas. They were saying something like a woman was naturally born to be fucking. I feel him on that shit. Yeah, I feel him on that shit. You right about that. And one thing it is, female is supposed to be, she supposed to get down. If the only thing supposed to be mediocre is the dude. And if dude mediocre, you know what I'm saying, you need to watch Pornhub or some shit like that. You need to get on down and get some tricks done. You need to do that shit on low. But a female on some mediocre stuff, what that mean? She can't take it? What that mean? She can't moan? What that mean? She can't move? What that mean? She can't groove?
Maybe she's stiff.
Hell, I got some questions.
I don't know. Maybe she's stiff. Maybe it's loose. I don't know. But it's something. Maybe she's not into you. You know, it can be a lot of things. Maybe you don't touch her right. Like, you know, it can be hellish shit.
Oh, I thought you meant like, you know what I'm saying, y'all been floating for like at least a year in the sex.
I mean, you can, but you took that sex for a year.
I mean, how you talk about sex? Like how you say, hey yo, honey, come here to the side. I wanna talk about last night and the night before that and a couple of nights before that. You know what I'm saying? You ain't really throwing it on me. You ain't really sucking it right. You ain't really, you know what I'm saying, biting my neck right. You ain't really just, licking it right. I mean, like, what's up? That's a really hard time. It's hard to have sex after that.
I mean, I hear it's tough, but like if you don't say nothing, she's gonna think like she's doing something good, and you don't, you're not winning by not saying anything. I mean, you can maybe you don't have to have the conversation. It's like when you having sex and it's not good, you can kind of like guide her to do what you want her to do. Or like when you say like she's sucking you bad, well, while she's doing it, you can tell her, hey, I don't know, go slower, go harder. Like, I don't know what you like, but you can kind of like guide her. So you don't really have to sit down the next day and have a whole conversation about, well, when you did that, that wasn't good. You know, you don't have to do that.
I feel you. Like you said, guide her. Yeah, guide her. She's supposed to be guided if she can't get right. Because I ain't like the last guy. The last guy ain't like me. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, you got to do it like this, baby girl. I mean, hey, I watched all these little things on YouTube saying like most girls are hornier than men. Most girls watch porn more than men. She should know how to get down though.
Hey, maybe she doesn't get down the way you want her to get down. Who knows?
No female won't get down like I want them to get down.
Oh my God.
Get down. You know what I'm saying? Hey,
okay, we're gonna go. You're too much out of control right now. but thank you for your opinion. So you're not staying. You said if it's bad, you're out, right?
Yeah, I'm gone. She got some lessons. So I don't know. She got some catching up to do. Yeah. I'm gone. Marlo say no. Marlo say hell no.
Right.
Hell. I'm gonna leave during sex. Get my ass and walk the fuck out. You wasting my goddamn time here.
Whatever. All right. Well, I'll talk to you soon.
Okay.
All right. Later. Yo, he's out of control. Out of control. I mean, he must be smoking something good. So yeah, so that's it. I'm not taking anybody else tonight. That was fun. I want to address this dude that talks shit about somebody giving me money. People do whatever they want with their money, okay? So if he feels like giving me money, that's his right. And no, it is not my dad. It doesn't need to be my dad to give me money, all right? Thank you. And actually, whoever complained should send me money. Thank you. All right, so... yes, I say I'm gonna talk to him soon. So give her a surprise. All right, I'm trying to go back through all the messages. I mean, not all. Yeah, I don't know, TJ King. No, that wasn't you, TJ King. I don't think I saw your post. I was talking about somebody else. Yeah, exactly. He's a hater. He's just mad because he couldn't give you none. That's all that was. Exactly. Oh, and your joke from before was really good. When the next time you're gonna be on, I'm gonna try hop on. I'll come back probably next Thursday. with another subject. So if you guys have ideas for subject that you want to talk about, you can send me an email, same email address. And somebody want to buy me a camera set for YouTube. Okay, shit. Send me an email. What, you think my my camera is not good? I guess. What else? I don't know. I think that's about it. It's too many messages. I don't know. Well, yeah, I think we're done for the day. That was what's his name? Marlo. Yeah, I think he was cooked a little bit. I don't know why. Even last week, I think that happened. Somebody, Halafini, came on kind of out of control. Yeah, but shit. Thank you for coming, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. And yeah, I think we're done for today. Your fro looks soft. I guess. Maybe. All right. All right. We're done for today. Thank you for joining, guys. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.